Tackle. Good morning, Chef Tony. How are you, my friend?
You gotta love live television. You gotta love. Never mind.
I do. Live
you.
television is the greatest. I love you too, Chef Tony. Now, Chef Tony Notaro has been bringing us aha moments here at QVC for the last almost 21 years on July 26th.
July, wow, I'm so impressed you remember. Anniversary is coming up.
I adore you. That's why I remember.
Thank you.
You can bring your knives back to life with this item. It's K38500. And as you're seeing Chef Tony there, he is taking one of our rather elderly kitchen knives here on our set and bringing it back to life. And if you are cooking every single day, you should actually be sharpening your knives at least once a week. That's what you taught me.
Absolutely. You know, people wait until their knives get dull to first try to sharpen them. The whole key is to keep that edge. So once a week, I'll take my knife and I'll just place it in here. You roll it back and forth. It's a carbide type blade. And I love the fact that Kuhn Rikon put it on a slight angle. So it's actually honing both shoulders on that edge. So you're going to get that perfect cut.
That's nice.
And this is what you want to be able to do. You should never have to press hard with a knife or saw back and forth. You just place your blade down and you pull down to the tip and you get that perfect slice every single time. And the way they did this is you can do both serrated and straight edge. So on this side, there's a straight line for straight edge. And then on this side, there are two little bars that go back and forth. All you do is take your serrated knife and very lightly, you don't have to press hard. Watch how the blade jumps. The reason it's doing that is getting right on the inside of the edge is where you want to make that nice sharp edge. So all of your serrated knives, steak knives, serrated paring knives, whatever size it is, you just basically go back and forth. And then again, space saver. Give it a quick close.
Love it.
That sits next to your knife block, right on top of the counter. It's there when you need it. Simple. I call it the peekaboo sharpener. When you need it, peekaboo.
I love it.
Take it out, back and forth.
We also have colors available for you this morning, so I'm going to show them to you over here. We have green, we've got red, and we've got blue. Here's the beautiful thing too. It's on a clearance price of $15.36. And here's why it's a good idea to order this morning. Bringing your knives back to life saves you money. It means you don't have to buy a whole new set of knives. If you want to and it's in your budget, great. But if you just don't have that capability right now, this is the item that you need to bring those knives back to life. Here's the other thing. There is no reorder on this configuration. So when K38500 sells out, that great clearance price goes along with it. As Chef Tony has taught us for years, a sharp knife is a safe knife. So if you are working with knives every single day in your kitchen, you should be sharpening them at least once a week. This is that item that's going to be able to do it. When you are sharpening a knife, does this have little feet on the bottom or something to stabilize it, or teach us how to hold it steady?
First of all, there's little rubberized feet down here on the bottom, so it's going to sit on your counter nice. And you can see it's not going to slip and slide. When it's in a closed position, this is your handle. All you do is place your thumb on the inside and you open up the unit. Now you have a place to grab because you don't want to have your hand anywhere near the blade. So your hand goes here. You grab the type of knife that you want. This is a straight edge. So I'm going to look for my straight line. And you can see the arrow goes back and forth. So this is not one of those sharpeners that you just pull. Place the knife inside and very lightly, tip to toe, just go back and forth. Let the grinder do its work. It's going to take off any nicks or burrs or occlusions that are in the blade. It'll re-hone that existing edge that they put at the factory when it was brand new. And that's all the skill you need. If you can move your hand back and forth, you can use this product.
And you know what? If you are one of those people that is skilled, that knows how to use, what is it called? The long...
A steel.
Thank you. You know how to use a steel? First of all, I think you might have ninja training because that's just impressive and amazing. But this is perfect for somebody like me and somebody like maybe those of you that are watching that need to have their knives sharpened, but just don't have those professional chef knife sharpening skills. This does the angling for you.
Correct.
And this does all of that hard work for you. It is a clearance price, $15.36. That is a great value when it comes to all of the knives that you're going to be able to bring back to life in your kitchen. And you know what I just noticed for the first time, even though you and I have presented this before?
What?
On the side where it shows the straight edge sharpening,
yes,
it shows an arrow with a double-ended point.
Right, back and forth.
Back and forth.
That
and
way
then on the serrated side, it has an arrow pointing in one direction.
Pointing one direction,
So not
correct.
only does it tell us where to put the blades, it's telling us how to do it at the same time.
Exactly right.
That's amazing.
And again, because of the way this is made, I'm going to turn it in. You can see that V right there. that point that's inside is going to get on the inside portions of that serration, because that's really where your edge is. It's on the inside, not the teeth, but the inside edge. So all you do is place it and you draw it. Now, you mentioned the steel earlier. What most people don't know is the steel doesn't sharpen a knife.
Okay.
When you take a knife and you go back and forth on a steel, you're just basically lifting up your edge. Because every time you hit a board, you start to roll that edge over.
Right.
That's all a steel does. This does both. It actually steels and sharpens the blade at once. That's the reason when you see someone working a steel and they're doing this back and forth, they're just lifting the edge up.
Now he's just showing out.
No, I don't do that.
No, he never would.
Never.
That's a horrible joke.
Not me.
I wanted to show you guys too. Well, all right, maybe
I'd show off
because
my
we're
product.
friends. I just wanted to show you. This is a knife from our kitchen, and this is a knife that, it's funny enough, I've actually used before when we were working on David's first cookbook years ago. Look at this poor thing. This has been through it. Look, it can't even get through the rind on the lemon. But now I'm going to go to the smooth. You can see the little icon, the little cartoon on the side, and just go back and forth. And you said all the way to the edge.
Tip to toe.
Does it matter how fast I go?
No.
Okay.
That's the reason I don't go so quick, so that you can just keep it down on the blade itself.
Okay.
Very little pressure. The weight of the knife really is all you need.
I'm not giving it any of my shoulder power at all, of which I do have some.
You definitely.
All right, now I want to try.
You're a strong lady.
I want to try. Look at that, you guys. I'm not pushing on that at all. I didn't push on that at all. Now, what you're seeing there
I want to show that, yes.
Please, please, please.
That little dust that you see is actually the fine pieces of metal that we're taking off that blade. So I always tell folks, when you sharpen your knife, wipe it down when you're done.
Good to
know.
And
then go to your food. But you can see just how fine that is. It's just taken off enough that you're not going to ruin the blade. You're not resetting the edge. You keep the factory edge where it is. And then I am going to show off the product, because I just did this paring knife. One of the hardest things you'll ever try to do is peel a tomato.
Oh, wow.
And you can just see how that blade sits right on that edge. This knife has to be at least 5-8 years old, but I get that clean cut because the blade is set properly. It's really a great item.
300 have already been ordered. We're getting limited in the
Thank you,
blue.
everyone.
Just to give you another look here, here is that blue. This is our most limited option. Back up here in the back, the green, and then right down here in the front, that's our very fabulous foodie red, always popular here at QVC. It's from Kuhn Rikon.
Great name.
Very
Great
reliable name, as you said, great company. Chef Tony is going to come back, but this clearance price will not when it sells out. So $15.36 is your clearance price on this item. Do not miss the opportunity. I'll see you soon,
Mary.
my friend.
Thank you.
Thanks for letting me play.
Thanks for having fun.
Absolutely. Speaking of fun, Mimi McKenzie, hi.
It's
so nice to see you.
Nice to see you again this week.
A lot of my
Hi,
friends
everyone.
here during our kitchen shows